الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له في الخلق والأمر ونشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد ولقد نصركم الله ببدر وأنتم أذلة فاتقوا الله لعلكم تشكرون وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لعل الله اطلع إلي أهل بدر فقال اعملوا ما شئتم فقد وجبت لكم الجنة أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. Respected and honorable brothers, friends, mothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, we begin by thanking and praising Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala for many ni'mats and bounties that Allah Ta'ala has bestowed us with. One of the greatest bounties and ni'mat that Allah has bestowed us with is this bounty of Iman. We make dua to Allah that may Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala increase this Iman. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala grant us the ability of living a life of Iman. And may Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala make it possible that when we reach our end and we need to leave this world to meet our Creator, then may we meet our Allah in such a manner with the kalima on our tongues and we are smiling and Allah is happy to meet us. Respected elders and friends, it forms part of our basic Islamic history to be well acquainted and well versed with the battles and expeditions which were fought during the golden era of our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In Bukhari Sharif Jild Thani, the second volume, Kitab al-Maghazi, it is mentioned, Zayd bin Arqam radiyallahu ta'ala was asked, Kam ghazan Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam min ghazwatin, then how many battle campaigns did the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam participate in? He said, Tisa Ashran, it was 19. And then they asked him, وَكَمْ غَزَوْتَ أَنْتَ مَعَهُ, and how many battles did you participate with the Nabi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in? And he said, سَبْعَ عَشَرًا, I had participated in 17 battles. And then they asked him, فَأَيُّهُمْ كَانَتْ أَوَّلُهُ, which was the first battle that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam participated in? And he said, Al-Usayrah, which is meant as Badr. My respected elders and friends, the battle of Badr, which was the first battle in the history of Islam. And like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes mention and says, يَوْمَ الْتَقَى الْجَمْعَانِ, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes mention that when two jamaats and two groups were meeting on the battlefield, يَوْمَ الْفُرْقَانِ, that day known as Al-Furqan. Al-Furqan, to distinguish the truth from batil and falsehood. It was this battle which was going to distinguish that truth and batil, and it was through this battle that Islam gained its victory. It is mentioned that the reason for this battle, that on one occasion during the early stages of the month of Ramadan, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam learned of a caravan which Abu Sufyan and the people of Makkah were returning from Syria with commercial merchandise, and which had great profits. And it was an investment for many of the Quraysh. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam heard about this caravan. Prior to this, a few months before, it is mentioned by a person by the name of Khurd bin Jabir. He came from Makkah and then he stole the camels and the animals of the Muslims from the grazing fields, and he fled until Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sent behind him some of the Sahaba. That is why that is known as Badratul Ula, the first Badr. Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala was amongst the people who Nabi alayhi salam had sent, and then they chased him until they met him at a place called Safwan. And it is mentioned here, he ran away, but they managed to get back the animals. And it Sarya, Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam then informed and instructed the companions to pursue his trade caravan. Without further ado, Abu Sufyan, understanding that the Quraysh and getting message from the people of Hijaz that what are the intentions of the Muslims, and it was told that Janabi Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam had mentioned to the people, to the Sahaba Ikram, to go and fight for this caravan. It is mentioned at that time that he sent a message with Damdam al-Ghifari and gave him some money and sent him to say, speed up to Makkah and go inform Abu Jahl with regard to the intentions of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and inform him that if he wants to save the investment, then he needs to come out and set out with a powerful army. It is mentioned that Abu Jahl came out with an army of 1,000 people with ladies, children and drummers, etc., well equipped. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, it is mentioned, only 313 Sahaba. It was on the 12th of Ramadan, the second year of Hijri, while in the condition of fasting, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam gathered the Sahaba Ikram and they left Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, 313 Sahaba Ikram, and they had only 70 camels and 2 horses. The 2 horses, one was belonging to Hazrat Duxberry ibn Awam radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and one was owned by Hazrat Miqdad radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Each camel was allocated to a group of 2 to 3 people. It is mentioned in Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that in the expedition of Badr, just one camel was allocated to a group of 3 people, which they would take turns in riding. Abu Lubaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam shared one camel. When it was the time for Abu Lubaba and Ali radiallahu ta'ala to ride, they informed Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, "Oh Rasulullah, you continue riding, we will walk on your behalf." Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, "Ma antuma bi aqwa minni," that oh, the 2 of you are not stronger than me. The 2 of you are not stronger than me. And then he said, "I am no less in need of reward from Allah. I am no less in need of reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." My respected elders and friends, how much then we need to capitalize on the time that Allah has blessed us in earning and gaining reward. That Nabi of Allah, whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had promised that Jannah is his, yet that Nabi of Allah capitalizes and says that I am not less in need of reward than you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is mentioned thereafter, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam consulted with the Sahaba Ikram, and he addressed the Muhajirin, and Hazrat Miqdad radiallahu ta'ala anhu spoke on behalf of the Sahaba of the Muhajirin and said, "Imdi lima amarakumullah," that oh Nabi of Allah, go ahead and comply with the command that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. We will stand on your side. We will not leave you and we will not tell you like the people of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam had said that leave us alone and you go and fight with your Rabb. We will stand beside you. We will come from your right and from your left. We will protect you from the front and from behind, and we will fight till we achieve martyrdom. It is then mentioned, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam then said, "Ashiru alayya ayyuhan nas," that oh people, what is your opinion? At that moment, Hazrat Sa'ad bin Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala anhu, a spokesman from amongst the Ansar, said, "Oh Nabi of Allah, are you perhaps addressing us the Ansar?" Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam has said yes in the affirmative. And then Hazrat Sa'ad radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he gave such a reply to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which has to be written in golden words, my respected elders and friends. He said, "Ya Rasulullah, that oh Nabi of Allah, we affirmed our faith in you, we believed in you, we bear testimony to the fact that whatever you came with is the truth. Upon this, we wholeheartedly pledged our allegiance and submission to you, O Nabi of Allah." And then he said, "Famdi lima shi'ta, wasil hibala man shi'ta, waqta hibala man shi'ta, wasalim man shi'ta, wa'ada man shi'ta, wa khudh min amwalina min ma shi'ta, wa a'tina ma shi'ta, wa ma akhadha minna kana habba ilayna mimma tarakta, wa ma amarta bihi min amrina fa amruna." That, O Nabi of Allah, perhaps you, O Rasulullah, perhaps you emerged from Medina Munawwara with a specific purpose, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had planned something different. So a peace treaty, an agreement with whatsoever whom you wish, and you may engage in hostilities with whomever you wish. We are with you all the way. O Nabi of Allah, you may take from our wealth whatever you please, and you may bestow upon us and leave behind whatever you please. Whatever you take from us, our wealth would be dearer to us than what you would leave behind. Whatever wealth you take from us, O Nabi of Allah, is more dearer to us than the wealth that you leave behind. And then he said, فَصِرْنَا بِهَا عِلَيَّ بَرْكَةِ اللَّهِ, that, O Allah, with the help and the mercy of Allah, victory is ours. And thereafter it is mentioned, by the time Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam landed at Badr, it is mentioned that the kuffar of Makkah already chose the better spot. They had taken the spot where there was more water. It was easier for them to feed the animals. And they had a firm ground to stand upon. And the spot which was left for the Muslims, first and foremost, it was a very sandy spot. You could not have a firm ground to stand upon. Secondly, there was no water for them to drink at the time of iftar. For them to drink at the time of iftar, and for them to feed their horses, and for them to, and the animals, and for them to make wudu. It is mentioned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then put them into a slumber. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَيُنَزِّلُ عَلَيْكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً لِيُطَهِّرَكُم بِهِ وَيُذْهِبَ عَنكُم رِجْزَ الشَّيْطَانِ وَلِيَرْبِطَ عَلَى قُلُوبِكُم وَيُثَبِّتَ بِهِ الْأَقْدَامِ. Allah Ta'ala makes mention in Surah Al-Anfal, and we caused water to descend upon you from the sky. We had caused the rain to come down upon you from the sky, so that He will purify you and cleanse you with it, and remove from you the evil thought that shaitan had placed into your mind, that if you are on truth, then why is this difficulty coming to you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمْ رِجْزَ الشَّيْطَانِ. We had removed from you the false thoughts that shaitan has put into your mind, and to strengthen your hearts with it and make your feet firm thereby. It is mentioned when the Muslims had gathered, and when the rain came, they then made small ponds. They gathered the water so that they could have the water to drink. My respected elders and friends, 313 Sahaba in the condition of wudu, in the condition of fasting, and were prepared to face the enemy with no ifs or buts. And my respected elders and friends, we today cannot even stand 5 minutes extra in the Tarawih Salah. If the Imam has to take 5 minutes extra, we are complaining that this Imam is reading too fast. We cannot take and bear the hunger for a few hours. And how nasty a remark that again it is Ramadan. How nasty a remark that again it is Ramadan. Thereafter, my respected elders and friends, it is mentioned, not only that, Nabi alayhi salatu was salam, although this water rained down to meet the needs of the Muslims, the Sahaba Ikram, and Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, it is mentioned by Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, through his compassion, he keenly allowed his enemies to take water and drink from there as well. Even at this moment, Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam shows his compassion upon the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thereafter it is mentioned that Hazrat Mu'adh, again Hazrat Sa'ad ibn Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala says that, O Nabi of Allah, grant us permission so that, Ya Nabi Allah, ala bana laka arishan, so that we can make for you a tent on the hillside. And Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam gave permission. And they said that such a structure we will put up for you, so that you may be able to sit in it. We will have your mounts ready for you, whilst you will go and engage the enemy. And he said, if Allah Ta'ala honors us with victory, and bestows us with victory over the enemy, this is precisely what we aspire. On the contrary, if Allah forbids, and if you have to lose the battle, then do not worry. Then we will send you as quick as possible back to Medina Munawwara. And oh Allah, our companions are waiting for you there. Those companions who did not take in the part in the battle of Badr and stayed behind in Medina. Look at the answers, look at the speech that Sa'ad ibn Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala gives. And he says, Oh Rasulullah, we are not dearer to you than them. Equally, like we have love for you in our hearts, we believe that they also have love for you in their hearts. How clean was the hearts of Sahaba Ikram, that despite their life is on the line, despite the life and the necks are on the sword, but at that moment, they are mentioning that those people who are remaining behind in Medina Munawwara, O Nabi of Allah, they also have love for you, just like how we have love for you. It is mentioned thereafter, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he points out, it is mentioned by Hazrat Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, who narrates from Hazrat Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that on the eve of the battle of Badr, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam took us with him and to the battlefield, and he pointed out to ourselves where the enemy will fall, mentioning their names, that this is the positions where they will fall. And it happened to such an extent that even to a hair's breadth, they did not fall any other way. It is then mentioned, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, on that particular night, he cries to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma anjizli ma wa'atani, Allahumma in tuhlik hadihi al-isaba min ahli al-ard, fala ta'bud fil ard. Oh Allah, fulfill your promise that you had made with me. Fulfill your promise that you had made with me. Oh Allah, if you destroy the small group of Muslims, 313 Sahaba Ikram, and you eliminate them from this world, then Allah's qasam, you will never be again worshipped on earth. Allahumma in tuhlik hadihi al-isaba. Oh Allah, if you would destroy the small group of my Sahaba Ikram, then no one will be there to take your name till the day of Qiyamah. Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala comes, Hasbuk, it is enough, O Rasul of Allah. Definitely Allah ta'ala, you have implored Allah. Allah had heard your prayers. Then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it is mentioned, then they said, first they started what individual combat, as was the norm. First Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sent 3 opponents from the Ansar, Hazrat Auf bin Harith, Hazrat Muawwad bin Harith, and Hazrat Abdullah bin Rawaha radiallahu ta'ala anhu. But when Utbah, the chief amongst the chiefs of the Quraysh, when he seen them and he asked them that, who are you? They said, we are from amongst the Ansar. He said, I don't want to combat you. I want our blood. Where are the Quraysh? Where are the Quraysh? The Muslims from amongst the Quraysh. We want them to combat. And then it is mentioned, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam then sent 3 men from amongst the Ansar, from amongst the Muhajirin, from amongst the Quraysh. He sent his son-in-law, Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, his uncle, Hazrat Hamza radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and Hazrat Ubaidah bin Harith radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And this is the beauty of Islam. Whenever the Nabi of Allah had to challenge something, and he had to put the life on the line, he used to send his family members. And when he came to the receiving hand, then he used to put somebody else. It is mentioned they started fighting. Ali radiallahu ta'ala, Hazrat Hamza radiallahu ta'ala, promptly dispelled their opponents to Jahannam. And then Hazrat Ubaidah radiallahu ta'ala was injured while also managing to injure his opponent. And then it is mentioned that his leg was completely severe. And thereafter, Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Hamza came to his rescue. He then stayed on until he left, until when they returned to Medina Munawwara. And on the way, it is mentioned at a place called Safra. That is where he passed away and he was buried. On one occasion, Sahaba Ikram were passing by this place with Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And they said, O Nabi of Allah, from this place of Safra, we can get the fragrance of musk. Nabi alayhi salam said, yes indeed. This is where our brother Hazrat Ubaidah bin Harith radiallahu ta'ala is buried. It is then mentioned that the battle then started the 17th of Ramadan. It was a Jumu'ah, and so it happens today that today we are also on the 17th of Ramadan and the day of Jumu'ah. Let us take out this time and let us remember the Sahaba Ikram who had sacrificed their life for us, so that today we can take the name of Allah on this earth. Let us take out time that after, from now, right up to the iftar or right up to the end of the day, continue to ask Allah to give them the best of rewards. Continue to send durood upon Janab Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Let us dedicate this day to the Sahaba Ikram who had fought in the battle of Badr. It is then mentioned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then, as he promised, and Nabi alayhi salam sees Abu Bakr and says, Abshir ya Abu Bakr, ataka nasrullah, hada Jibreel. Then, oh Abu Bakr, great tidings to you. Allah ta'ala had sent down his help. Ya is Jibreel with the Malaika. It is mentioned that the Malaika, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them with an amama, with a turban, with the color of yellow. Because as Zubair bin Awam radiallahu ta'ala, on the day of Badr, he was wearing a turban which had a tinge of yellow. In that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the Malaika. 5,000 Malaika were sent. First 1,000, then 1,000, then 1,000, until he completed 5,000. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that me sending the Malaika was not that I needed the help of the Malaika, but bushra lakum, it was for you, so that they may build up your morale. I did not need the Malaika, nor did I need you to witness war. And thereafter it is mentioned that it continued until many of the, as Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had pointed out, that the kuffar will be killed and slain. Accordingly, they were killed and slain. It is mentioned that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam then asked that what had happened to Abu Jahl? Where is the arch enemy Abu Jahl? It is battlefield. Suddenly I seen a youngster, maybe 13, 14 years of age, and he taps me upon his shoulder and he says, Ya Ammi, ata'rifu Aba Jahl, that, oh my uncle, do you know who's Abu Jahl? I said, oh youngster, what do you want to do with Abu Jahl? He said, I have heard that Abu Jahl had caused harm to my Nabi. I have heard that Abu Jahl had sworn my Nabi. I have heard that Abu Jahl had spat on the face of my beloved Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's Mubarak face. And I have taken a promise to Allah that either I kill Abu Jahl or I am killed and attain martyrdom in this battle. He says, I just ended listening to his speech when suddenly I felt a tap on the next shoulder. His brother, it was Hazrat Muaz and Hazrat Muawwid bin Afra, radiyallahu ta'ala an. The next youngster taps me and says, Ya Ammi, ata'rifu Aba Jahl, do you know where's Abu Jahl? I asked him the very same question and he replied in the very same manner. And then I just looked and I said, there is your target. The two of them run towards Abu Jahl. It is mentioned they bring Abu Jahl down in such a manner that they bring him and they pierce him with their swords. And then when he was still lying, he was not yet killed, his life had not come to an end. Abdullah bin Mas'ud, when Nabi alayhi salam said, go and see what had happened to this wretched person Abu Jahl and our arch enemy. Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala comes. Or prior to that, it is mentioned that while the two youngsters were stabbing or killing Abu Jahl, the son of Abu Jahl, Ikramah bin Abi Jahl, who at that time was not a Muslim and was fighting on the part of the kuffar. He came and with his sword, he then cut the legs or the arm of Hazrat Muaz radiyallahu ta'ala an. And in that way the arm was hanging on his tendons. He said that he continued fighting in this manner until at night when he could not take the pain. This youngster could not take this pain and he felt that now I'm being disturbed by this hand of mine. He places it under his foot and he rips it off and he throws it. It is mentioned in this manner he loved till the Khilafat of Hazrat Uthman radiyallahu ta'ala an. And his brother then attained martyrdom. When Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala came searching out for Abu Jahl, he sees Abu Jahl and said, Abzaq Allah ya adu Allah, O enemy of Allah, Allah has certainly humiliated and disgraced you. Abu Jahl has said, have you ever killed a more noble person than me? Even at that moment, the Fir'aun of this ummah, he was worse than Fir'aun of Musa alayhi salam. Fir'aun, when Allah Ta'ala brought him to his end and azab and punishment came to him, when he was about to drown, at that moment, he even brought iman upon Allah, but it was too late. This enemy of Allah, this Fir'aun of this ummah, he had so much of pride and arrogance that he also said that Abdullah bin Mas'ud informed, he said, oh shepherd, inform your Nabi, like I hated him yesterday, today I hate him even more. Like I hated him yesterday, today I hate him even more. And it is mentioned, he then said that, oh, if you want to kill me and you want to cut my neck off, then cut it in such a position that you can cut it close to my shoulders and my neck is left, so that when you take my head to your Nabi, it is taken on a tray like a trophy. This adu Allah, this enemy of Allah, with that arrogance it is mentioned that he was killed. Now the two youngsters running to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Nabi Allah, I am the one who have killed Abu Jahl. And Ya Nabi Allah, I am the one who have killed Abu Jahl. Nabi alayhi salam says, let me see your swords. Did you wipe your swords from the blood of Abu Jahl? They said no. Nabi alayhi salam looks at the swords and said that both of you has killed Abu Jahl. My respected elders and friends, I ask you, O the youth of this ummah, O parents, on the day of Qiyamah, when these two youngsters will come in front of Allah, Ya Allah, it was the 17th of Ramadan, we were in the condition of fast, we laid our life on the battlefield, we were prepared to give our life for your sake, when what will me and you, and all our youth of this ummah, what will we say? Ya Allah, I was too busy, I did not even have time to recite Quran. Ya Allah, I was busy in the clubs. Ya Allah, I took it as difficult to fast. Ya Allah, I was the one who had brought down your sunnah. I was the one who shaved your sunnah of your Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam because it's a sunnah. Sahaba ikram brought the life the sunnah because it was a sunnah. My respected elders and friends, time does not permit to continue the entire battle, but then it is mentioned Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam stayed for 3 days. It was the norm in the sunnah that after the battle he used to stay for 3 days on the battlefield. And then when he was leaving, it was mentioned that he took 24 bodies of the Quraysh, of the leaders of the Quraysh and the Mushrikeen, and they dumped it in a particular well which was full of filth. And then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam goes there and he starts addressing Ya Utba, Ya Rabi'a, Ya Abu Jahl, 24 of them, and he starts talking to them. Did you not find my words to be true? Did you not find, and Allah is absolute controller of the heart, And Nabi alayhi salam speaking to them in this manner. Umar radiallahu ta'ala comes and says, "Oh Nabi of Allah, la ajsaduna, these are no bodies. They don't have any life. They are just dead bodies. They are corpses." Nabi alayhi salam says, "Oh Umar, they hear better than me and you. Umar, they hear better. They hearing but they cannot answer. And definitely they are regretting. They are regretting every moment that they spend in this world." My respected elders and friends, after that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam informed the Sahaba regarding the captives of the Battle of Badr, and he says, "Istawsu bil usara khayran." Treat the captives favorably and kindly. Imagine even that it is mentioned as a result that the Sahaba Ikram used to give the captives better food than they had. If they had one meal, they first gave it to the captives and then they ate it. It is mentioned the brother of Hazrat Mus'ab ibn Umair radiallahu ta'ala, Abu Aziz bin Umair, was also a prisoner of war. Abu Aziz says that the family members of the Ansari household who took me as a captive, they used to prepare they had one meal, and whatever they prepared, they used to give it to me, and then they used to eat whatever was left. I even told them that, "Why are you giving me the best and keeping that which is inferior for you?" He said that because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has commanded us that enjoin us to treat the captives well. And he had enjoined us to treat the captives well. He had commanded us to look after the captives. This is the word of my Nabi. I will not go against the word of my Nabi. My respected elders and friends, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is mentioned that 14 of the Sahaba Ikram had attained martyrdom in this battle of Badr. And if you go today on the plains of Badr, you will find the names are there, and you will find the graves of the battle of Badr. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had said in the hadith that verily Allah Ta'ala focused His compassionate attention. لَعَلَّ اللَّهِ اطَّلَعَ إِلَيَّ أَهْلِ بَدْرٍ فَقَالَ اعْمَلُوا مَا شِئْتُمْ فَقَدْ وَجَبَتْ لَكُمُ الْجَنَّةِ. Allah Ta'ala focused His attention toward the participants of Badr and said, "Do whatever you wish, for Jannah has become farz for you. Jannah has become incumbent for you." This is those who have fought for the sake of Allah. My respected elders and friends, let us take a lesson on this Jumu'ah, the 17th of Ramadan, on the second year of Hijri. Those Sahaba have put their lives on the line. What have me and you have done for the sake of for the deen of Allah? Today also on the 17th of Ramadan, we find our brothers and sisters in Syria. They are being slaughtered. Our mothers are being raped. Children are being burnt alive. Have we even cried and shed a tear for the ummah? That the ummah of Nabi alayhi salam is going through this difficulty. We ask Allah, Ya Allah, like you have granted victory to the Sahaba on the 17th of Ramadan, in the second year of Hijri. Ya Allah, we ask you, we implore you, Ya Allah, grant victory and grant safety to our brothers and sisters in Syria. Say Ameen, my brothers. Ya Allah, grant them victory. Ya Allah, make it easy for them, Ya Allah. Destroy the enemies, Ya Allah. The enemies of Islam, the enemies of Sahaba, As'ad Rajim and his Shia. Ya Allah, destroy them, Ya Allah. They are killing our mothers. They are killing our sisters. They are slaughtering our children, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, because of us, do not let them suffer, Ya Allah. My respected elders and friends, let us at least take out some time, cry for the ummah. That's the least we can do. And whatever monetary help we can give them, let us give them. They are in need. They don't even have food. In one village of Syria, it is mentioned that the muftis of the town had given permission that because of lack of food, they have given them permission that they can slaughter cats and rats and eat it. When we are enjoying a delicacy at the time of iftar, when we are having our tajur at the time of iftar from different parts of the world, when we are having the best of savories, at that moment those people don't even have dates to break their fast. Someone asked him that, "How are you going through the days of fasting?" He said, "We are starving before Ramadan and even in Ramadan." My respected elders and friends, whatever help we can give them, let us try to donate something towards them. And inshallah, if anybody would like to give some zakah or any charity towards this fund, they could contact me after the salah as well. And those of us who frequent the masjid and perform our tarawih salah at this venue and this masjid, you can continue to give during the next 5 nights, that inshallah will be still available to collect the monies. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire one and all. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
الرحمن الرحيم يسألونك عن الأنفال قل الأنفال لله والرسول فاتقوا الله وأصلحوا ذات بينكم وأطيعوا الله ورسوله إن كنتم مؤمنين إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون الذين يقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا لهم درجات عند ربهم ومغفرة ورزق كريم كما أخرجك ربك من بيتك بالحق وإن فريقا من المؤمنين لكارهون يجادلونك في الحق بعدما تبين كأنما يساقون إلى الموت وهم ينظرون وإذ يعدكم الله إحدى الطائفتين أنها لكم وتودون أن غير ذات الشوكة تكون لكم ويريد الله أن يحق الحق بكلماته ويقطع دابر الكافرين ليحق الحق ويبطل الباطل ولو كره المجرمون إذ تستغيثون ربكم فاستجاب لكم أني ممدكم ب1000 من الملائكة مردفين وما جعله الله إلا بشرى ولتطمئن به قلوبكم وما النصر إلا من عند الله إن الله عزيز حكيم إذ يغشيكم النعاس أمنة منه وينزل عليكم من السماء ماء ليطهركم به ويذهب عنكم رجز الشيطان وليربط على قلوبكم ويثبت به الأقدام إذ يوحي ربك إلى الملائكة أني معكم فثبتوا الذين آمنوا سألقي في قلوب الذين كفروا الرعب فاضربوا فوق الأعناق واضربوا منهم كل بنان ذلك بأنهم شاقوا الله ورسوله ومن يشاقق الله ورسوله فإن الله شديد العقاب ذلكم فذوقوه وأن للكافرين عذاب النار يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم الذين كفروا زحفا فلا تولوهم الأدبار ومن يولهم يومئذ دبره إلا متحرفا لقتال أو متحيزا إلى فئة فقد باء بغضب من الله ومأواه جهنم وبئس المصير فلم تقتلوهم ولكن الله قتلهم وما رميت إذ رميت ولكن الله رمى وليبلي المؤمنين منه بلاء حسنا إن الله سميع عليم ذلكم وأن الله موهن كيد الكافرين إن تستفتحوا فقد جاءكم الفتح وإن تنتهوا فهو خير لكم وإن تعودوا نعد ولن تغني عنكم فئتكم شيئا ولو كثرت وأن الله مع المؤمنين يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله ورسوله ولا تولوا عنه وأنتم تسمعون ولا تكونوا كالذين قالوا سمعنا وهم لا يسمعون إن شر